Hello and welcome back to the Technomancer. Right. Go and report in through the very overdone doors. Actually, what's down that? Not particularly interesting. The problem has been dealt with, Grandmaster.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
I found the mole. David Ward was running lines for the ASC.
In these times, spies are everywhere. They used to be like rats, but now bear more resemblance to cockroaches. Should you see one, you can be certain 100 more reside in the walls, each placed there while their arms were twisted by the ASC. So what happened with this Ward?
I couldn't find it in myself to kill him, so I released him and let him run, like a rat. I would assume he's still running, and we'll never see him in Ophir again.
The full blame cannot be cast on him. There are few who the ASC cannot bend to their will. We'll cross our fingers. Hopefully this soldier is gone for good and does not find himself arrested before he should escape.
Here's hoping. This is now the only main quest I've got left, the one to locate personages. Great. Means I've actually got to search for things. Ugh. I'll freely admit I'd much rather be able to follow a bloody quest marker to the location of a bloody quest. What can I say? I'm boring. And I don't like to think too hard. Nah, that's a lie. I do actually quite like thinking, but you know. You know what I mean. Still. Add Jeffrey to the team. Also might as well have at least some backup. Let's talk to Jeffrey, see if he has an opinion on the whole
At your command, Lieutenant.
David being a spy thing. Apparently he doesn't. What's in here, I wonder? Ooh, archives. This looks promising. The loot, I mean, you know, don't think there'll be much of interest, but... Is anybody else getting a vaguely, you know, cheap knockoff of the Jedi archives feel about this?
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
You know what I mean? I think it's the, you know, the blue lights that are putting me in mind of the Jedi archives. Ooh. And let's face it, if I went into the actual Jedi archives and implied that connection between the two, they'd probably faint with shock before attacking me with lightsabers. Right, let's go find out some intel. Maybe somebody will talk to me. Probably not. Bombity bombity bomb. Bum ba dum ba da ba da dum ba da ba dum ba dum da da dum ba da ba dum da dum da da dum. Diddly-dee. Diddly-dee. Sorry. Fill up the old glass of water. It's classic. As soon as I start filling up my glass of water, the loading screen actually ends. Every time. So, nominally... our intel should be somewhere over there. Or does that just mean search the entire area? Why do I keep missing these crates? Be nice if it could give you a vague radius to look at. Search zone. Citizen over there. Scott over there. Probably gonna have to go talk to Anton, aren't I?
Good day.
Do you have any
I
information?
need information.
Don't we all? Unfortunately,
I need information.
don't we all?
Why would it keep the option if you can't do anything about it? So yeah, the Vore jacket should theoretically give me a bonus to traps and lockpicking.
Hello there.
You got any
Looking for a
intel?
little informa-
If it's information regarding my merchandise,
Anything interesting? A spiked staff. Now is that better or worse? Increased chance of crit, low chance of disruption. -8, but I could top that up with upgrades, but I don't think any, have to be pretty much all of the upgrades. Says something about the Vori that you gain bonus lockpicking from them. Balls to it. Let's go have a chin wag with Anton, shall we? Don't think he's going to be terribly happy to see us. And the last time we talked.
Mr. Mancer, the sight of your face has started to give me agita. To what do I owe the displeasure this time?
Regarding the arrest of opponents.
Word is the slums have formed pockets of regime opposition, and you might know where they can be found.
People who oppose the regime? I'm shocked. Shocked and appalled, and certain of nothing.
How much money do you want? Actually, I can convince. Hey, I can convince him with charisma.
Don't be a snitch. Just stand back and watch as their bombs go off and your precious streets are overrun with guards. I'm sure you're smart enough to know that that can't be good for business, though.
You're one smooth talker, rogue. Clearly smarter than you look. Find the bar, the curiosities, and you'll find what you're looking for.
Thank you,
Regardless
Anton.
of the seeds of anarchy are sown, or so I hear.
Thank you. I'll go check it out right away.
As would I. Just find them before they blow the city sky high, will you?
Do me best. Go up and around. The merchants don't seem to get any new stock, which means if they're going to, that probably means that yes. Sorry, just thinking. That sniper rifle's pretty good. I mean, it's +8 damage, +20 chance of... Yeah, screw it. Buy it. Equip the sniper rifle. It's better than your soldier's rifle. Seems to think there's something in there you can equip, but you can't, so...
Rebels are close. I need to get closer to hear what they're saying. Just gotta keep this straight and stay hidden.
where's the next action going down? You heard anything?
Operation Cut's going off in a few hours. Bulgakov's taking care of it. Taking a bomb down to the train station in one of those military bags. With all the troops moving around the area, nobody will even look twice.
You know, this is why you don't stand around talking about your operations.
You're trying to hit the train station, Lieutenant?
You
We gotta
numpties.
stop. Do you know how many people they're gonna kill? And we'd be cut off from the other cities and Abundance's enclaves. Holy crap. Even the aqueducts would be shut down.
Okay, so we've got to get back to the exchange. So let's haul some serious posterior. Serious posterior, serious posterior, serious posterior. Hello, girls. Yes, I am using the brothel as a reference point for my navigation. Sue me. Bruce Willis can do it in Die Hard, I can do it here. Yeah, I should have thought of talking to Anton ages ago, but... Stretchy, stretchy. Yeah, one of these days yeah, in one of these games, I'm gonna get a weapon that was actually designed from the ground up to be a weapon. You know, not just a monkey wrench. An actual bona fide weapon.
There he is!
Hell are you guys doing in this part of town? Love the fact that's smart enough to not hit the security guards. Don't mind me while I loot the unconscious people. Alright. Love the fact it completely ignores that lockup. Kick him. Strike him. Hey, that was a good one. These guys look to have some gear that doesn't suck. He was already down by the time I threw that. Which is fair enough. Ooh, craftsmanship and a soldier's rifle. Take it all. Soldiers. Notice it didn't explode that time. Yeah, that punch attack's actually quite good as a general purpose. You know, it doesn't always stun, but it's got a pretty good stun chance. Well, you know, the sort of... It's not a proper stun, but it's the one where they get electrocuted so they can't move. Or they go a wee bit spasmy. Which you'd think would make them fall over, because that's what it does in the real world. Now, if you've ever seen footage of people being tasered.
Leave this bag, please.
It belongs to you? Yeah, I figured, but I was expecting...
A man? Sorry to disappoint. But since you're here, minding my business, maybe I should introduce myself. I'm Bulgakov, one of the leaders of the opposition army. You gonna arrest me now?
Really
Arrest
should.
you and take that bomb before it does any harm to the city.
You don't have a damn clue, do you, officer? That bomb was never meant for the city. This is our city, too. It was meant to take out the access roads to the city, to block the army convoys. It's time this fratricidal war finally came to an end.
Good luck with that.
You think we're fighting for Aurora? You're wrong, officer. The opposition is made of patriots, and the war we're losing is making the true patriots weaker, while the politicians and their secret police grow stronger.
You're no patriot. A patriot would let her voice be heard at the assembly of the people, not set off bombs in the city she claims to love.
You couldn't possibly be that naive, could you, officer? Ask around. See if you can find just one person who dared to speak up at your precious assembly and is still around to talk. The only voice ever heard from is the Watchers. The rest are silenced, and will continue to be until only the ASC agents remain.
Ah, the joys of an incredibly corrupt system.
It's your right. But I don't lie, officer. I'd never hurt the people on purpose. I only ever wanted to free them. Let me. Don't stand in my way. Because it's the only road to a better abundance.
Yeah, I'm not letting you detonate this bomb. But I'm afraid you're under arrest.
You're no hero, Bulgakov. Just a delusional woman with a bomb big enough to blow up a train station. And you're under arrest.
Then I'll be damned if you're going to take me without a fight.
Hey there! Stop that right now!
Stand down. Stand down.
Better surrender, Bulgakov. ASC's on their way.
No, please. I couldn't bear. The ASC will make me wish I was dead. Show mercy and end it now.
I am not gonna kill you. Admittedly, you'll...
You looking for Bulgakov? Here she is.
Admittedly, I do not approve of these assholes. I've got a dodgy feeling I just made the wrong decision. Ooh, Bulgakov's dagger and gun. Grease attack damage. So yes, definitely want to improve that, I think. So what do we think? Damage by 25. Time between your attacks by 10. Given that its primary purpose is knocking enemies down, I want the one that boosts that. And next point in strength, I think. Rather than the next point in power. Next one's at level 19. Aha! Full-on Technomancer's jacket now. Lovely. You're wanting that. Even if it does make me look a little creepy. Requires 3 points in agility, which I don't have. So then that also requires 3 points in agility, which again I don't have. Work its shoes, nope. Yeah, proper full-on Technomancer jacket now, lovely. So, yep, pull back to the cabin. So we managed to get through that without people dying, but yeah. As I say, I'm not entirely convinced I did the right thing there. You know, my attitude was I wasn't willing to let her detonate that bomb. You know, even if she claims that she wasn't actually going to attempt to hurt anyone with it. You know, I'm not taking that risk, but still. Oh boy. Okay. Need upgrade plans for advanced spalders on that one. Good quality metal, which I don't have. So, just good old-fashioned damage reduction. Any of the components I need for that. on the back. Level 3 energy regeneration, that'd be pretty spiffy to have. Need good quality metal and good quality leather, which I don't have, so I'll just take the base version for now, which boosts my fluid regen. And again, don't have enough for the good stuff, so the basic physical damage reduction will be fine, thank you. Can I convince him to leave now?
Sir?
No, I don't.
Where do you want me to go?
No, I'd have to
Sure.
threaten him, and I
I'll
don't
be
want
good.
to. Okay, look.
Serum, sir?
No, I.
Where do you want me to...
Look, buddy.
What are you gonna do?
No, I'm not going to beat him up.
Sure.
Yeah, if there was there was a solution that didn't involve hurting the poor bugger, I'd take it, but there isn't one. Because I can't retry a charisma roll that I failed earlier. And then, even though I've got fairly well boosted charisma at this point. Yeah, still not happy with that decision. Don't think I would have been happy with my decision either way, if I'm honest, which does show it's a good sort of difficult moral decision.
Lieutenant?
Captain
I was
Major.
told Dave Ward has gone AWOL. Any idea where he is?
Sorry, Cap. I haven't got the slightest clue.
I see. This is bad. I have no choice but to declare him a deserter. I'm afraid there'll be gossip that you can't earn the respect of your men, and the Army's reputation will take another hit.
Captain, report.
Go ahead, Lieutenant.
The insurgency's been quelled.
What about this pain in my ass, Bulgakov?
Bulgakov has been arrested.
We got our hands on some intel that helped us find and arrest her. She's probably in the hands of the ASC by now.
Arrest her? Goes to show you can't trust all your intel all the time. Congratulations. Nice work, Lieutenant. Now go find Quartermaster Ryan and get your pay. You earned it.
Thank you, Captain.
During their assassination plot, Roar's diversion attempts destroyed some of our city's roofs, forcing us to evacuate blocks of citizens to protect them from the sun. We need the repairs done, and done quickly. But instead of working on the repairs where they're damn well needed, fucking mutants have now chosen to revolt. Put an end to it, Lieutenant. Get them back to work so our city can get back to living.
I will try to find a peaceful solution, Captain.
Before you go, Lieutenant, I want you to know, your professor, Captain Technomancer, leaving the city for the front. Might want to go say goodbye.
Thank you, Captain. Appreciate it.
So we've got to go to the repair pit area. And go bid Sean farewell.
Hi. Captain Eliza told me...
Indeed, I've been expecting...
Serum and Soldier's Greaves. Excellent. Want to get out into somewhere with half decent lighting so I can actually see the damn things. I'm tempted to go for those purely because even without the booster fluid, they're a little better than my basic Technomancer trousers. And since I've got the better regeneration for my jacket anyway. Look at the available upgrades. Get physical damage reduction, which I think is worth having. Requires a lot of my available stuff, but I think it's worth doing. I kind of like the design of the Technomancer's stuff, in that it looks a little bit kind of slightly authoritarian and, you know, a little bit wrong, if you know what I mean. You know, in a way that I kind of like and think works for it. So, you know, I do, you know, I kind of like the art design. So I'll be honest, I don't feel like one of the good guys wearing this thing. But, you know, the devil does have the best fashion sense.
Zachariah, so your captain told you I was heading out, did she? I should be grateful. It is good to see you. Perhaps for the last time. I'm leaving for the front, as is expected.
I wish you could stay longer.
Wish that I could as well. If not only to appease my concern for you. But there will
Wasn't
be
he in
more
Mars
to my
Warlogs?
desire. So they separate us, as they always have. To keep us divided.
I seem to recall killing him in Mars
Fear to
Warlogs.
further isolate you. Stay wary, mindful. You are in their sights, my dear Zachariah. You are the newest initiate, the youngest. And so, to them, the most attainable. The shortest route to knowing our secret. Such is our world. We are pawns in a chess game played by imbeciles, clinging to nothing but illusions of power. The real power that illusion brings. Take care, Zachariah. Take care.
Take care,
I
Sean.
will. My word. Until we meet again, Master.
I'm afraid this is more of a farewell. And it's Sean. Forgive me not.
Well, let's face it, they keep going up to the front, and their attitude when they're going is pretty much, yeah, we know we're dead.
It is always sad to see a friend leave, especially when you know that he's going to risk his life every day. You must be feeling very...
Can I shove an electrocuted, an electrified staff into that guy's balls?
Hard times. A friend powerful enough. Have you thought about my request? What's little secret shared against a strong friendship, after all?
Piss off to the highest order.
But alas, I don't know what secret you're alluding to. I'm sorry.
A pity indeed, because you will find out soon enough. While I can be a great friend, I can also be a fierce enemy.
Electric staff, straight to the nuts.
See you later, Lieutenant.
As I know, I'm kind of a terrible person, given that most of my solutions to problems involve violence, but... You know, what can I say? I'm trained to hit people with swords, you know, that is... My go-to response to problems usually involves a sword, and or a stick, and or, in this case, an electrified staff. Right, I think that's a good point to end this part. So I'm going to head down to the slums, and I'm not going to make you watch the loading screen. So I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next part.